Welcome back, Focus Learners. Today, we are completely dismantling a massive myth in this explainer. We've all been sold this exhausting idea of hustle culture, this belief that to achieve literally anything meaningful, you've got to grind through 20-hour workdays, wait around for some sudden miracle, or just, I don't know, be born with a silver spoon. But what if the actual secret to transformation doesn't require a miracle at all?
I want you to ask yourself honestly right now, what if just 60 minutes could completely change your trajectory? Because the source material we're breaking down today argues exactly that. Just 60 minutes of really focused intention can completely reshape your habits, skyrocket your income, and deeply enrich your relationships. You don't need a massive break or some grand New Year's resolution to get going. You just need one single hour.
And this brilliantly illustrates the trap we've all fallen into. We've bought into this lie that success is just an exhausting, uphill grind that totally relies on pure luck. But the truth? It's entirely different. Real transformation requires exactly 1 hour of intention and discipline. It's a daily decision, a decision to actually work on you instead of just sitting back and watching everyone else live their lives.
Okay, let's dive into this. Part 1. Claim and guard your time. This is the absolute foundation of the whole blueprint.
Listen, if you don't take ownership of this time and protect it fiercely, literally no strategy is going to work. It all starts right here. How you begin your day basically determines how you live your life. That very first hour isn't just some casual morning routine. It is your window, it's your launch pad, and it's your foundation. You've got to take it back. Now, that might mean waking up just a little bit earlier, and not because it's some trendy internet challenge, but because it's actually transformational. It's about designing your life before the chaos of the day begins, rather than just reacting to it.
So what do you actually do in this launchpad hour? Well, you do what the old you never made time for. Read 10 pages of a really good book. Jot down 3 things you're deeply grateful for. Plan out your day. Visualize your goals. Move your body. Or just sit in absolute silence. It's like a giant puzzle, and these are the pieces. If you can win this first hour, I promise you, you can win the entire day. And hey, if you win enough days, you win your life.
Seriously, if you don't program your mind, the world is absolutely going to do it for you. Let that sink in for a second. Most people wake up, they immediately reach for their phones, check the news, and just blindly scroll through notifications. By doing that, you are instantly surrendering your mindset to external noise, drama, and distraction. You're letting the world dictate your focus. And let's be real, the world doesn't always have your best interests in mind. You have to program yourself first.
Which brings us to the ultimate, non-negotiable rule for this time. If it doesn't grow you, it doesn't get your hour. Period. You must put a strict, unyielding fence around this scheduled time. Treat this hour like a rare treasure. Don't trade your gold for crumbs by answering a quick email or taking a casual phone call. Guard it the way a builder guards their most valuable tools.
All right, moving to part 2, direction, learning, and practice. This right here is the engine of our explainer.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it shows the massive difference between just doing stuff and actually having a direction. Because most people are incredibly busy, right? Sweating, running, grinding like they're sprinting on a treadmill, but they're going absolutely nowhere. You need a compass. You need direction. Because moving fast in the wrong direction, that just leaves you totally exhausted and completely stuck. To find that compass, we look to the legendary Jim Rohn, who famously said, "Reasons come first, answers come second." At the start of your hour, take just 3 quick minutes to ask yourself, where am I actually going? What's my goal today? And why does it matter? Actually write it down on paper. When you establish your why, the answers and the specific actions you need to take become so obvious. And once you've got your direction locked in, it's time to learn. Jim Rohn drops another incredible piece of wisdom here. Formal education will make you a living, self-education will make you a fortune. Dedicating this hour to self-education is literally what separates the excellent from the average. Read biographies, listen to mentors, study success, health, mindset, because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing.
But remember, learning without doing is just entertainment. You can collect 10 hours of theory, but it will never, ever beat 1 single hour of real practice. So stop waiting until you feel perfectly ready. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence is born from action. You gotta step into the arena, take bold, imperfect action, because repetition, not perfection, is the mother of all skill.
At the end of your hour, you're going to apply what we call the growth formula. Step 1, reflect on what you actually accomplished and what you struggled with. Step 2, refine the process. Think about it like an airplane. Airplanes are actually off course about 90% of the time, but they constantly adjust and land exactly where they're supposed to. Step 3, repeat tomorrow. Small, intelligent daily corrections will keep you right on course.
Let's move to and see how this builds into part 3, health, wealth, and people. This is all about creating a holistic life.
You see, this 60-minute shift isn't just some clever work hack. It's a holistic strategy designed for a deeply fulfilling life. You can apply your hour to different pillars. For your health, use it to move, breathe, and sweat, really elevating that physical energy. For wealth, use a quiet hour, maybe after dinner, to start a side business, write, or learn a high-value skill. And for people, give 1 hour of real conversation and your absolute full attention with 0 phones around. Consistent, quiet work in any of these areas just builds incredible momentum.
When it comes to health, we really need to heed Jim Rohn's warning. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Your body is the engine of your life. Neglecting it is kind of quiet at first, right? A missed workout here, sitting at a desk too long there. But it silently drains the fuel you need to lead, to build, and to succeed. You simply cannot give your best if you're running on empty.
And we must remember this heartfelt truth. A really rich life is measured in memories, not just milestones. I mean, what good is a massive bank account if you have no one to share it with? Building a business is totally empty if you can't give 1 hour of undivided, phone-free presence to the people you love. You build a great life by building up the people around you, one focused hour at a time.
Which brings us to our final section, Part 4, the power of stacking and daily momentum. All right, let's look at the undeniable math behind this strategy. 365. People constantly underestimate what 1 single hour a day can do. But when you do this every single day for a year, it compounds into 365 hours of highly focused, uninterrupted growth. So the crucial point is what that translates to: over 9 full-time work weeks. Imagine investing more than 9 full-time work weeks entirely into your own mind, your own health, or your own future. To put that into perspective, that is enough time to write a book, launch an entire brand, or completely master a brand new skill.
This right here is the stacking effect. On day 1, honestly, the progress is totally invisible. But by week 1, you start to feel a shift. By month 1, the people around you actually start to notice. And by year 1, your life is completely changed. You're stacking hours brick by brick. And hey, even if you make a mistake or you miss a day, no big deal. You just get right back to stacking. You transform from someone who just waits around for luck into someone who actively builds their future.
So here is your coaching moment for the day. Start today. Seriously, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is just a promise, but today is a decision. Do not wait for the perfect mood, don't wait for a Monday, and definitely don't wait for the new year. Change doesn't happen when you simply know what to do. Change happens when you actually do what you know.
You've got the map now. You know the exact steps. So, what hour will you take back? What are you going to build? And who are you going to become? Make the one decision today that will craft your entire new story. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will see you next time.